my KKW palette, and I don't know if I got all the colors back in order, because I don't know if y'all knew this, but this is a magnet. Like, you can take these out and pop new ones in. So I don't know if they're in order. So if they're not, if you look at it and you're like, I'm trying to follow this and it looks nothing like what you're doing, that's because I dropped it. So I'm going to be using this color right here for my crease. To you guys about a particular topic while I do my makeup. So the other day this just came to my mind. I was like, this would be a really cool video to film, to talk to you guys, to get a little personal with you guys about my faith. And I was just gonna tell you guys about 3 different experiences where I've heard God the clearest in my life. These are just something that kind of happened recently. This is not all the moments, it's just some moments, and I just want to share them with you guys just because I feel like they're really great aha moments, and I just wanted to share them with you guys. So I'm gonna be doing and working on my face just because I've been wanting to perfect my foundation complexion because I've been struggling. So for starters, we're gonna be using the HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation by Ulta Beauty. I have 2 colors, Tan Warm and Medium Warm. Medium Warm is too light for me, and Tan Warm is too dark for me, so I'm just going to mix them together as I talk with you guys. I'm going to be going in with the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I feel like it's really good to minimize the pores on your skin, and I have bigger pores on my cheeks, nose, and a little bit on my chin, and right now I have this one blemish that will not go away on my chin. It just will not go away. Ooh, this is running. Alright, let me just mix it together. So story number 1 that I want to share with you guys happened in the beginning of this year. I had applied for a position to work at a makeup company. I applied to work as a a customer service rep for a makeup company. I'm not going to tell you guys the name, but I applied to work for a customer service rep at a makeup company, and I thought that position would have been awesome for me. I was like, oh my god, this would be a really great opportunity for me to be able to work from home, and 2, for me to be able to work on my stuff, the things that I want to work on, my entrepreneurship, just because I'll be home and I know how to get my work done effectively and still be able to have a steady income. So that was my whole vision, right? I was like, I'll work from home, I'll be able to make videos in between my clients, in between things that I have to do for my actual job. I'll be able to do it all. That's exactly what I said to myself. And then I got an interview, and then unfortunately I didn't get the job. And at first, I need a little bit more coverage. My first reaction was like, dang, I really wished I got this job. My second reaction was to email the company back and say, hey, is there anything that I could have done better to make me a better candidate for this position? And literally, as I sent that email, I heard from God, and I'm not kidding, I heard, you don't use your time wisely now, why do you think I'm going to give you more free time for you not to use it properly? I was like, I didn't just hear that. I wasn't just told that. And I'm going to tell you guys, I know that if you're not believers and if you don't understand what I'm saying to you, you will not understand moments like this where God directly speaks to you and he answers you with something that is like so real. And that honestly was so real to me because, you know, for a long time and still occasionally, I make excuses for myself that I think that are valid in order for me not to get the stuff that I need done. So when I heard God say that to me, of course I was like, you're not talking to me. But then a few minutes later, literally a few minutes later, I was like, wow, Judy, he's right. You don't use your time wisely. You need to use your time better in order for you to be blessed with more time and more opportunities to become who you want to become. And honestly, that's one of the realest things I've ever experienced when it comes to my faith, being able to get told things that I need to work on within myself in order for me to get to the next level. I still get these moments a lot, and I'm going to share other moments with you guys, but I get these moments kind of a lot because I am not perfect. I have a lot I want to work on, a lot I need to change about myself in order for God to continue to bless me to be a blessing for someone else. I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium. So that was one situation where I heard God really clearly in my life, where he served me a good word and told me that in order for me to receive more, I have to give more. So that was one moment. The second moment was actually really recent. I'm going to save that one for last, just because I feel like I might get emotional with that one, and I don't want to get emotional right this second. The second story that I want to share with you guys is actually recently happened, maybe like 2 weeks ago. And it involved another influencer, believe it or not. So I follow Lipstick and Curls, and I truly admire her. I truly admire her work, her ambition, everything that she is about. I truly value and admire. So not too long ago, she posted a picture of her wearing a linen outfit, and it was wrinkled, right? And I don't know why, in my head, I thought this, in my head at that time, I thought this entire trick was like out of this world. But then when she commented back, I realized, one, people would notice, and two, God served me with a message. So I had commented under her picture and I said, hey, do you know if you use the blurring, the smoothing like feature on Facetune, you're able to remove like most of the wrinkles on your clothes? Because I always think of that. I always think of wrinkles on clothes, right? I don't want a lot of wrinkles when it comes to me posting a picture. But her response was so good. And God used that as an opportunity to speak with. Her response was so good, and God used that as an opportunity to speak to me. So she said to me, oh, and then in the comments, I was like, no shade, girl, but I just wanted to tell you that I see if that, you know, will up your content, or like in my head, like stupid, like it was an innocent comment, but it was just a moment where I didn't realize the value of the actual content, right? So when I commented that and she responded, God told me at that moment, you see, things don't need to be perfect in order to go out into social media. And I was like, Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Because we all struggle with looking at ourselves sometimes and comparing certain things and needing to be perfect in order for you to portray something. And I'm like, wow, you just taught me a lot. You just taught me that I don't need to be perfect to post any video. I can post content and feel good enough to know that even if I made a mistake, it's okay, because I'm not a perfect human being. Even if I posted pictures with wrinkles on them, it's okay, because wrinkles happen on clothes, you know? So I was really grateful to see that and to like be, not that I wasn't aware of that, not that I thought that I needed to post everything in perfection, but to know, just another validation, honestly, because we struggle with self-confidence sometimes, and it's just another way of God telling you, hey, you don't have to be perfect in order to do something, so just do it. This story kind of makes me uncomfortable, because it makes me very vulnerable when I speak about this, but I know. So I went to CVS to pick up my mom's prescription, and when I got there, the guy said he only had one prescription for me. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure my mom said there were two. So I call my mom and I just double check, and I'm like, Mom, was it two or just one? Because there's only some painkillers here. And she was like, no, there was two. I know there was. I know, like, 2 different conversations with the lady. And I know that I was sent out 2. So I went back and I told the guy, I was like, hey, no, I know there's 2. So can you double check for me? So he does. And he comes back and he's like, oh, yeah, so unfortunately your health insurance doesn't cover it. So we didn't do it yet, just to make sure that you wanted it done, even though your health insurance doesn't cover it. And I was like, yeah. How much is it? Can you let me know how much it is, and then I'll let you know? And he was like, it's $50. So I'm like, okay, get it done. I was like, Mom, I'll get your medication, whatever, no big deal. And I got off the phone, and as I was walking around, it's not the point of the $50, it's the point of, you know how when you don't plan on spending money on something and you get like a random expense and you're like, ugh, that's annoying, I didn't want to spend $50, but it's my mom's medication and I know that she needed it, so I just got her medication. And as I was walking around waiting for the medication, I say exactly what I always say when unforeseen like expenses come my way. I always say it's okay, God's gonna provide, right? So I was walking around, I was like, oh, it doesn't matter, God's gonna provide, I'm gonna be okay. So on top of like the unforeseen expense of the medication, I'm worried about the possibility of moving within the next few months. I'm worried about traveling to Texas very soon, you know, needing to save up money just because I know that things are coming. And I'm not rich, I don't have everything. I have everything I need without a problem, and I'm so grateful for that. So as I was walking around, I was just like, God's always going to provide. You don't have to worry about anything. He said 2 things to me in that moment as I was walking around, saying a little prayer. Just, so I want to work and get to a point in my life where even if an expense came my way, I didn't have to worry about it because I had it. So I was saying that to myself. I was like, Lord, allow me to be a blessing to my family. You know, give me the means and the understanding on what I need to do in my life in order for this never to be an issue, because I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be able to spend to have the money to get the medication, you know, that my prayer isn't, God, I need the money, but I want to get to a point where that isn't a worry I have in my life. So when I was saying that, God told me in that moment, you're not living as if. And I was like, what? So I kept walking, and I'm like, just marinating that in my head. He's like, you don't live as if your entrepreneurship is bringing you that life you want right now. Your makeup artistry, your vlogging, your photography, you do not live as if that's providing something for you right now, so you don't treat it as a priority. And I was like, wow. So in that moment, I was very grateful to receive that, to know that I needed to change my lifestyle and the things that I was doing in order for God to use everything that He's already placed in me to bless me and my family. So I kept walking around. This story makes me a little emotional sometimes, just because I want to get to a point where this isn't something I'm praying for anymore. So as I was walking around, I finished, and I go up to the guy, and he says to me, hey, guess what? Great news. Your mom had 2 health insurances, so you only have to pay $4 because we ran the other one and it fully went through. And I was like, in that moment, God said to me, you see, I told you I got you. You just need to live as if. And I was like, you know, I don't need to be blessed with crazy amounts of stuff, but I know when God is speaking to me, and it's so important if you're in the walk to get connected with God, that you work so hard to listen, because He talks. He speaks to you. He speaks life into you as you're going on with your day-to-day situations, lifestyles, habits. Like, He tells you what He expects out of you, and He shows you that your blessings are just right there. So I was really grateful to hear that from Him in that moment. To know, Judy, I got you. Just live as if. Bless the people with your words. Bless the people with the things that you have to show and share with in this world, and I will continue to bless you. These moments really happen to me kind of often. Some are smaller situations, but they're still blessings nonetheless. Like, I hear from God with little things that I'm supposed to do and not do, with opportunities that come my way where I'm like, should I do this? I really work hard to stay in tune with God so that I can be a blessing to others, that I am living a life where I know that God has me exactly where I belong, and I am able to bless others with what He's given me. And I always realize that this platform is something that I really want to build, just because I know that I have the ability to change people's lives with my words. And I'm able to show and share things with people because God gave me that discernment, that God gave me that ability to do that. And I've had countless of testimonies within people and women that come up to me and they're like, Judy, you blessed me with this word. You taught me something with this. You changed my life with you saying this. And that's all I want. Like, that's all I want. And this is why I struggle when I post content sometimes, because it's more than just makeup to me. You know, I want to share things with you guys. One, tips and tricks on how to make yourself feel better, but also on how to know that you are worthy where you are, you know, and you can change your circumstances if you choose to. I have a slogan that I talk about on my Instagram a lot, and it's show up for yourself. Show up for yourself daily. And it's such a blessing to me to hear people, Judy, I showed up for myself today. Or, you know, when I'm talking about it, like, oh, I almost didn't go to the gym today, but I seen your Instagram post and I did it. So making sure that you stay committed to the process and just keep an ear out for God, because God has a lot to say to you. And I struggle and I work on it every single day. Every day. And it's hard. It's hard to change your bad habits, and it's so easy for the enemy to distract you with the little things that he thinks that have a hold on you. But if you stay true to the word, if you stay connected with the word, you know all the blessings and all the positive things that God already has for you based off his word. And if you live that, and if you live as if, it's all gonna come to you. You just need to understand that God uses the most randomest things to speak to you, and he made you exactly how you are for a reason. He worked on you with the things that you hate about yourself for a particular reason, and you don't have to have everything that somebody else has to make you feel valuable, because you're perfect exactly the way you are. You have exactly what you need in front of you, the blessings that you need in front of you. You just need to open your eyes. You need to live as if you have everything you ever desired, and it will come for you. Where there is no way you think in your mind, God will find a way. And I am not perfect by all means, and I struggle so much daily. Like, I swear to you guys, I am struggling daily on being committed to the word and being committed to God, because I know that it's going to be consistent like that. Like, I know that I was brought into this world to make a difference, that my words impact people, and that's why I struggle a lot when it comes to wording my words. I hope that makes sense. I struggle a lot when it comes to that. I think and I criticize myself a lot, and God has been revealing so much to me lately about that, and understanding that the way you are, the way you talk, the way you are shaped, everything in this world is meant to touch someone a certain way. And don't look at what social media has for you. Don't look at someone else and think that they have it put together, that everything is just so perfect, because it's not. And God demonstrated that to me, and I'm really grateful for that opportunity to have heard that word at that moment, because now I feel a little bit more confident about myself. You're subconscious. Your actions are made to protect you. So when you're sitting there on the couch and you're like, I don't know why I keep doing this situation or this habit. I don't know why I keep hindering myself. I don't know why I keep laying on the couch when I know that I should be doing something more productive. I don't know why I don't go to the gym when I know that I should. And your body, your mind, everything is designed to protect you. So when you associate negativity with the things that you want to do, you won't do it. So shift your mindset and trust that God has something far more bigger for you than what you even understand. Guys, so this right here is the finished makeup look. I'm really happy with it. It looks so much better in person. I like, from my viewfinder, my camera setup, I don't feel like it's picking up how good the makeup looks. I'm very impressed with how I did the face. I'm gonna keep working on it, like I said. I hope that my stories helped someone, they resonated with someone, impacted someone some way, somehow. So if you have any stories where God has impacted you in your life, where you have seen him work, where you have seen him come out of nowhere and you're like, dang, that was nobody but God. He taught me that. He showed me that. Just comment them down below. I would love to read them. I am so into hearing people's testimonies, lessons that I'm able to extract from your lessons. So comment them down below. If you guys have any video topic requests, again, Mondays are going to be, I didn't even say this in the beginning. Mondays are going to be kind of like motivational makeup makeup motivational, ministry-ish videos. Whatever God puts in my heart, whatever topic I think of talking about, I will be posting on. So, and I'll be doing my makeup at it. And I'll be doing my makeup at the same time. So if you have any special requests on a particular video, comment down below and I would gladly do that for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.